Get it all the way back there.
This is all about judging the distance here. You got this green that works from front right, and it goes downhill to back left. And it's a little narrow stream of a green, quite frankly. This is hoisted way into the air. Oh, beautiful golf shot. Oh.
All right, guys. Rory's got tremendous power, as we all know, using the pelvis and the legs and the ground beautifully. So I want to pay attention to the knees, and we're going to work our way up the chain from the lower body up. So first we're on the knees. You can see the green lines bent there. And as he goes into transition, you'll see the knees really are close together or really flexed. Both of them are flexed as he's pushing down on the ground, or, it's called unweighting in golf. It's actually not pushing down, but squeezing down, I suppose. And then you'll notice right in here, this bit of the hip action. Look at the wrinkles in the slacks. I'll take these two out, and you'll see the wrinkles in the slacks increase right there. So in the transition phase, and I'll show you what that is, as you see the hands behind his head going up top here for a second, and then you'll see a little drop, right? The little loading as he starts to compress down into the ground. We'll go back down to the hips now, and you can see the knees are still both flexed. The left knee is moving away now, but in this little instant here, if you're looking at the knees still, get those green lines back in so it's kind of defined a little better, and you'll see, wow, man, he's not standing up for sure. He's squeezing down with a lot of knee flex, and then the hips are, in great shape to spring off the ground. I'll start bringing that club down. So now his left arm's roughly in what we call position P5, okay? Level to the ground. And you can see he's still bent in the knees, squeezing the hips and the pelvis, and getting ready to go berserk here. So some really good things to think about here that if you haven't tried is like, I'm going to hit some soft shots with a wedge or something, and I'm going to feel like my knee, I'm squeezing down in the transition before I go into the throw out of the club. All right, throw out's the release from like 6.5 down to the ball and past. All right, so now I want us to pay attention to his neck and how his eyes are lined up here. You can see they're still like they were to dress. Not much going on with the head here, but watching the transition, you're going to start to see the neck flex. His left side of his face will become a little more visible to us because his neck is actually, head is tilting to the right of the ball as he looks at it, and you'll see the visor change. And so now, as he starts to open up his upper body, his eyes are actually closed to his shoulder line, okay? And that's super important because it's a counterbalancing. You start to open up something, you want to close something else off, and that would be the upper spine, cervical spine, neck tilt. And that's what professionals do. It's super important for the driver. And hitting the irons, as they keep your eye on the ball, it'd be like keeping your eye on your divot as long as you can. That ball is gone. Now his head releases. So here he's hit. Not moving, not moving, not moving, not moving. Now I'm starting to go and release. So these are some good points for you guys to check out on the driving range. You can just start, I don't know, if you want to start up top and go, okay, I like the idea of hitting a ball, taking a divot, and leaving my eyes on the divot as long as I can. And that will be a stretch at first if you're used to kind of pulling your head up right away. But I can guarantee you're going to take better divots and squeeze and compress the golf ball. It's one of the drills I do when I warm up. I hit some wedges so I don't go fast, and I make sure my eyes are actually to the right of my target. So if you drew a line across his eyes right now, they're definitely towards us more than they are the target. And that's one of the caveats of good ball striking. So I hope you like this. And if I can squeeze a driver swing in here, I'll do that and add it to it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to do an iron to show you these angles again. Same day at Spyglass. And we'll just take note of the lower body and those knees. Right knee extended a little on the way back. Left knee really flexed out over the toes. Pelvis now squeezes down, right? And just keep watching the pelvis there, the knees both flexing from transition. And then we're going to step into what I was talking to you about, the neck tilt. So you could take a look at the, up here just in the eye line area, okay? And I'm going to move that line out of there. You can see he's dropping down, right? Is that dropping down? And then the eyes, neck tilt start to change. And that's just the anatomy, compressing down, the spine is changing and things are happening and there's counterbalancing going on. And what ends up happening is as his shoulders start to open, now his shoulders are pointed uh, out to the left, you can see. But where are the eyes? Well, they're out this way. Red color would have been a little better there. But so the eyes are angled out to the right, which is closed, and the shoulders are open. And that's the counterbalance that needs to happen that great players do. Now, also, I'm going to get back to the impact area where I was talking to you about on the other video. And you'll see as he hits, he's hit the ball, it's gone, the eyes are still on the divot. Okay, this is one of the drills I was telling you guys should do that I do as I'm warming up for play. Okay, I'm rolling it very slow here. Eyes haven't changed. Ball's taking off more. Not changed yet, a little, but still has the tilt to the right side of his face down, although the eyes are swiveling. And then he's starting, as the shaft comes out in front, he'll start to release the body up, take pressure off of everything. So that's what you want to do there. Down, look at that eyeball is just like the chin tucked, So some good moves here to copy, guys. If you want to get better ball striking, one drill is like keep your eye on the divot after it's gone, after the ball's gone. The other is like do some knee flexing, practice with the wedge going slow and press your pelvis and knees down before you start jumping into extension. All right. So let me know if you guys have tried some of this and send me some comments. Is always great. All right, guys.